Bonjour. So today we're back with a different video, another video about tenses. We talked about the present tense recently, and today we're going to talk about the future tense, or the near future tense. Tenses, as we said, are very important in languages. If you want to get a good grade, you need to be able to talk in a variety of tenses: present, past and future. And today we're talking about the near future tense. There are in fact two future tenses, and this one is about what's happening in the near future. In French it's called le futur proche, and we're going to have a look at that today. This is aimed for year 7s and year 8s, maybe, talking in a simple form about the future. So first of all, what is the future tense? Well, the future tense is talking about something that you're going to do soon. So in English, for example, you might say, this evening I'm going to watch television. This evening I'm going to eat pizza. This weekend I'm going to go to the cinema. This weekend I'm going to play football in the park. So I'm going to play, I'm going to go, I'm going to watch. That sort of thing. And if you think about that, I'm going to watch, there are two verbs in that sentence. I'm going, that's a verb, and to watch is also a verb. So here we're doing something a little bit more complicated, and we're putting two verbs together and using them at the same time. So we'll talk about what you're going to do over the next few days. So first of all, the first thing we need to do is we need to find the go part, the I am going part. That's the first thing we need to do. And the way we do this is we use the verb to go, which is aller. And aller looks like this. Je vais is I am going. Tu vas is you are going. Il va, he is going. Elle va, she is going. Nous allons, we are going. Vous allez, you are going again if you're talking to someone you don't know very well or a group. Ils vont, if you're talking to a group of boys, they are going. And elles vont, if you're talking about a group of girls, they are going. So that's the verb to go. So obviously, when we start doing this on our own, we need to be able to do this without looking at the PowerPoint or without looking at any words. So we need to try and learn that verb. And as we've said in a different video to this, there is a very catchy song that you can learn to go along with it. Let's just have a quick go. You can look this up on YouTube, type in aller, verb, song, and it will come up with this song. So it goes like this. Je vais, tu vas, il va. Elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont. Je vais, tu vas, il va. Elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont. So that is the verb to go. So you need to know that bit first of all. If you want to, for now, you can just stick to the I part. Je vais is I am going. So think about that for a moment. Je vais, I am going. That's not actually the future tense yet. What we need as well, in addition to je vais, is you need an extra verb to go after it. What are you going to do? I am going to do what? And so the second part is we need to find our second verb. What exactly we're going to do. And this verb is called an infinitive. It's a bit of a long word which you don't necessarily need to remember right now, but the infinitive is the full form of the verb. So the bit with the ER still on the end, usually, and we just need to use that. For example, if we have a look, we already know lots of them, so if we start off with arriver, the verb to arrive. If you remember in the last video we did, in the present tense, we took the ER off the end. But this time we don't need to take the ER off the end, because we ask ourselves, do we want to say to arrive? So I'm going to arrive. Yes, we do. We want to keep the to arrive. So therefore, we can just keep the ER on the end. So if you want to say I'm going to arrive, you need I am going first, which is je vais. To arrive is arriver, just like it's written there. So je vais arriver would be I'm going to arrive. You could then give a time. I'm going to arrive at 10 o'clock. Je vais arriver à 10 heures, for example. I'm going to listen would be je vais écouter. So we don't need to take the R off the end, we can just keep it the same. Je vais écouter, I'm going to listen to music. Je vais jouer, I'm going to play. Je vais manger, I'm going to eat. You tell me what you're going to eat or where you're going to eat. Je vais manger chez Nando's. I'm going to eat at Nando's, for example. Je vais parler. I'm going to talk. Je vais travailler. I'm going to work. So I'm going to work at Pizza Express, you could say. Je vais travailler chez Pizza Express. To find, je vais trouver. I'm going to find something. And regarder, to watch. What are you going to watch? Je vais regarder. Je vais plus the regarder bit. To watch. So I'm going to watch and then whatever TV program. Je vais regarder. Obviously, if you want to say someone else is going to watch, so maybe you want to talk about what your dad's going to watch, he is going to watch, then you need to go down that verb we've just seen. Je vais, tu vas, il va. So il va is he. Il va regarder is he is going to watch. The same with she is going to watch. Elle va regarder. And if you want to say what we are going to watch, then you need to go down it again. Je vais, tu vas, il va, elle va, nous allons. Nous allons. So you say nous allons regarder, we are going to watch. So you need a part of the verb to go, and then you just need this infinitive with the er still on the end. Obviously there are other verbs apart from er verbs, but most of them are er verbs. There's lots more. Je vais aimer, I'm going to like. Je vais adorer, I'm going to love. Je vais détester, I'm going to hate. Je vais porter, I'm going to wear. Je vais commencer, I'm going to start. Je vais habiter, maybe you can tell me where you're going to live in the future. Je vais habiter à New York, I'm going to live in New York. Je vais rentrer, I'm going to go home. And je vais rester, I'm going to stay. So if you're going to stay at your grandparents' house, you could say je vais rester chez mes grands-parents. Je vais rester dans un hôtel. I'm going to stay in a hotel. So once again, you just need the je vais, I'm going, plus any extra verb that you want to put on. You could also find some of those in a dictionary, like tomber, for example. We've already seen this similar. Tomber, to fall. So if you don't say I'm going to fall, you could say je vais tomber, although you might not be able to predict that sort of thing. If you don't say I'm going to cut, you could say je vais couper. So maybe I'm going to cut some cheese. Je vais couper du fromage. I'm going to cut some cheese. So you can either know the verb yourself, or you could find it in a dictionary. So let's just sum that up all together. We simply need to join these two parts together. So you've got the going part, je vais, plus the second verb, such as jouer, with the er still on the end. So je vais jouer, I'm going to play. Je vais jouer, I'm going to play. Je vais, I'm going, jouer, to play. You can put any verb you like after je vais. So here we've got some examples. Je vais jouer, I'm going to play. Tu vas manger, you are going to eat. Tu vas manger, you are going to eat. Il va porter, he is going to wear. Il va porter, he is going to wear. So we've gone down the verb aller, because now we're going to talk about someone else. It's always good to try and be ambitious in your language and try not to just talk about je all the time, not talk about I. Try and talk about other people such as he and she and that sort of thing. So that's why we need to learn that verb to go. Je vais, tu vas, il va, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont. So we learn that verb and that bit goes first. Il va porter, he's going to wear. Elle va travailler, she is going to work. Again, be careful with travailler, it doesn't mean to travel, it means to work. Elle va travailler, she's going to work. She's going to work at Adidas, for example. Elle va travailler chez Adidas. And another one with je, again, je vais écouter, I'm going to listen. So whatever you're going to, je vais écouter à la radio, I'm going to listen to the radio. So we've got part of the verb to go, je vais, plus an extra verb. So what we're going to do now is this is where you're going to pause the video a bit, hopefully you've been making some notes so far, and we're going to have a go at some of these questions. So let's have a go at number one first of all. So we've got I am going to live. So first of all, you need to go back. How do you say I am going? We can start singing the song. Je vais. Oh, there you go. We've already got it. Je vais is the first bit. Je vais. And then to live, hopefully we know by now, is habiter. Je vais habiter. I'm going to live. And maybe you could finish that sentence off in your own way. Where are you going to live when you're older? Je vais habiter à Paris. I'm going to live in Paris. Question 2. He is going to play. So maybe you're talking about your brother or your dad or your granddad or your friend. He is going to play. So first of all, we need to get to the he is bit. So we go down the verb. Je vais, tu vas, il va. There you go. Il va. He is going. Il va. And to play, hopefully, we know is jouer. So therefore, it should be il va jouer. So if you want to say he is going to play football, you could say il va jouer au foot. You could end your own sentence and try and write your own sentences here. I'm just going to put the next ones up on the up and we can have a go at them. So you are going to begin. You can look back and find that, or you look up in a dictionary, or you could Google it perhaps. Just type in French verb for begin, and that should help you. She is going to find. He is going to arrive. I am going to watch. She is going to eat. You are going to stay. You could have two answers for you are going to stay, but I think I've used the to form here. I'm going to hate, and we are going to love. So you should pause the video now, and you should have a go at those sentences. You need to sing through the verb, and try and work out what the second verb is. So you need a part of the verb to go, and then you need a second verb. All these verbs have been in this video already, so you could go back and try and find them, or you could have write them down, and then it'd make it a bit easier for you. So, pause it now. Okay, so number 3, you are going to begin. Well, first of all, we need the you are going bit, so we need to sing a song. Je vais, tu vas, there you go, tu vas. And the word to begin is commencer, like commence in English, commencer. So, tu vas commencer. You are going to begin. Number 4, she is going to find. So again, we need to get to she is going first of all. So we sing the song. Je vais, tu vas, il va, elle va. There you go, elle va. And the verb to find, hopefully we remembered, was trouver. So we should have elle va trouver. She is going to find. Notice we got the er still on the end of all of these verbs because we want to say to something. Elle va trouver. She is going to find. Number 5, he is going to arrive. So we sing it again. Je vais, tu vas, il va. So il va. And to arrive is arriver. So the start of the sentence would be il va arriver. He is going to arrive. You could say how he's going to get there. Il va arriver à vélo. He is going to arrive by bike, for example. Just think of a simple end you can have to your sentence. Number 6, I am going to watch. We should know I'm going by now, I think. Je vais. We don't need to sing the song now. Je vais. And to watch is regarder. So, je vais regarder. Je vais regarder Netflix, for example, you could say. Number 7, she is going to eat. So we need to get the she is going bit first of all. Je vais, tu vas, il va, elle va. There you go, elle va. And the word to eat is manger. I hope we remember that. Manger is the verb to eat. So we should have elle va manger. She is going to eat. Elle va manger chez Nando's. She is going to eat at Nando's. Number 8, you are going to stay. So we've got you are going, so that's je vais, tu vas. So we've got tu vas. And to stay is a bit of a tricky one because it's a bit of a false friend really. To stay is the word, rester. So we should have tu vas rester. You are going to stay. You could also say vous allez rester. That would be talking to a group of people if you want. But remember there's 2 words for you in French, but that's the one I've gone for here. Number 9, I am going to hate. Again, I'm going should be pretty easy by now. Je vais, and to hate is the verb détester. It's a bit like an English word to hate. You can say detest in English. So je vais détester. I am going to hate. Je vais détester le temps. I'm going to hate the weather this weekend. Je vais détester le temps ce weekend. It's going to be rainy, I think. Number 10, we are going to love. Now this one's a bit different, but we're going to go down to we are going. So je vais, tu vas, il va, Elle va, nous allons. There we go, nous allons. And to love is the verb adorer. So we should have nous allons adorer. We are going to love. We're going to love the film. I know it. Nous allons adorer le film. So there we've got some sample sentences. You can finish those off, and just to sum it up again, we've got part of the verb to go. So je vais, tu vas, il va, and then we've got a verb coming next in its full form with er still on the end. So the top one, for example, je vais is the verb to go, I'm going, and habiter is the verb to live. Je vais habiter, I'm going to live. And then if you can do these sentences correctly, you can then give us a second tense or another tense, and that will get you many more marks than just sticking to one tense. It's much more impressive. Hopefully we want some more practice on this, and again we can go to Languages Online and select Français and then the grammar, and then there's a whole section on le futur proche, which is the near future, aller plus an infinitive. So aller is the verb to go plus the full verb. Okay. À bientôt et merci